Okay. Just delete you. Save. Okay, I think we're almost ready. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Then I want to just make it a bit smaller. Okay. Now, does this work? Yeah. Okay, so I need to set things up real quick. Make sure that's good. So, kind of nervous, but it took me a while to get this rendition, I guess, this concept out. Ready? This is Greg from Book of Greg's Mind, and I'm also gonna be doing a storyboard because my writing is like I still have the writer's block, so my writing is somewhat shot for the time being. So I'm gonna attempt to do a storyboard for one of the chapters that I was for a future chapter that is gonna go into the story of last fall. So is this big enough? Yeah. So the program I'm using for the sketching is very new to me, so I don't know exactly all the details on how to walk it, but I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, so what, like, I'll make it bigger for the time being, so I'll probably go over explaining it twice or something, but this is the from the All Green chapter that I did. It's early on in my streaming details of whatnot. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out what, and I made it the thumbnail for those that it matches, but it took me a while to get this. It's been like a month or so since I started the process and paid all the money to the artist who has yet to get back to me on Discord about whether or not they want to remain anonymous or have me share who they are with the world. So you may want to check back in a day or two in the details for that information, because depending on what they tell me, I will include their Instagram and username or whatnot for Discord. So if you want to do a commission to them, you can. But this is what they've given me, and I'm excited to share it with you all. But for now, let's go and do the. So I'll keep it on screen so people can see it. I'll do the what do you call it? Let's put it smack dab in the center. but I'll begin with the storyboarding of the chapter. Um, so it so in the story it's a microverse collapse. So if you know of like Rick and Morty, they had the microverse chapter microverse episode where a microverse is basically powering Rick's vehicle. Uh, the idea, I think it came from there. I don't know. I pull my ideas from anywhere and everywhere. What's going on? I don't like when it clocks for me. So I want to make sure like I'm all live and whatnot, because I don't want to screw up this particular stream, if you know what I mean. So the initial, and we're gonna get to see my craptacular drawings of stick figures for the time being, because I'm not all that great at drawing yet. So the first panel, we're kind of like split it in two to show the same, like a end table. And there is a ring on it. Actually, no, there is a ring on it, and then it vanishes. So this ring is like I don't have a definite name yet, because like the idea, what it's confusing. The idea behind the ring is it's called a 6 device, so SIXTH, and it basically is it has all of human knowledge on it, and it is paired with it should only be paired with one person, but this particular one has been paired with about 6 different people, and like I'll explain why it vanishes in a moment. Well, as I go through the storyboarding, but it contains all of human knowledge on it, and it serves the purpose to aid one person in their spiritual growth. So, but I'll get to more of that as we go. Now, this next one will be how do I want to show this? So, like, basically, we got a bed or something. That looks like crap. That's not a bed. Like, I was trying to go for a pillow. Like I said, I haven't drawn or done any sort of drawing in a long time. But basically, we have our main character, like, sleeping or whatever. So I don't know how we want to draw sleeping, but they're sleeping on a bed or something. Like I said, craptacular drawing. I can basically do stick figures. So this is just a bed, and they are dreaming of like, how do I want to, like, So they stupid. They are basically dreaming of Christmas. Like this is supposed to be taking place on, well, this particular, how I'm setting it up, it takes place on Christmas. So this is Charlotte, the main character. Well, one of the main characters, but this is Charlotte. We can throw. Wait, no, she's supposed to be blonde. Oh, not blonde. No, brownish hair. So we'll give her a bit of hair like that. But she is dreaming of Christmas because it is basically Christmas Eve in like during like it's a flashback scene, by the way. So she's dreaming of Christmas Eve. So now we get to what is actually going on, which like we come in closer and whatnot. So we like how, like I said, I haven't had to draw or whatnot in a while. So we want to show, I don't know if I can do this properly. And I'm slightly nervous, so that's why it looks like things are shaking. And so this is supposed to be like Santa's sleigh, and the reason why I showed in a circle is because over here we have a ring. We have the 6 device. Now, we're gonna see. Let's bring it down closer to my mouth instead of my eye. My eye does not speak. But now I can't see. So now we come down to here. We're gonna be like, this is gonna be like a building top. Actually, I'm gonna go over here, building top, and then we'll have like a close up of the folks on the building top. And then one of them has a shocked expression. Looks like something out of a horror thing. But anyway, one of them has a shocked expression at what they are looking at in the sky. And that's this ring of, that's this ring. They're looking at this ring in the sky. And this particular one is supposed to be Desiree from the scene of the R-Green, which is what we have smack dab in the middle. So part of the story is that there is a great dormant that they go through. And these are all plant people, by the way, over here. These are all supposed to be plant people. So, a great dormant happens. And so, the ring, like, changes into the, Why isn't it drawing? Changes into this. I don't know how I want to show that, but basically what happens is no. She, this person, Desiree, is having a flashback of remembering. I need to adjust this slightly bit more so you can see it all. Yeah, that works. So Desiree is having a flashback, so we'll just like do clouds or something around the edge of witnessing this event. So again, this is in the sky, like super high above them, and it's supposed to be like dark during this, so like excuse the white background. So this is in the sky. It is basically raining presents, and this is supposed to be basically Santa Claus and the reindeer on a sleigh spinning slowly in a circle. So it's raining presents, and so part of the whole idea concept around this sixth device is it's supposed to be able to manifest anything that the soul it desires, but since it has basically it has 6 different people, different souls attached to it, and it's on Christmas. So, and since Charlotte is like 12 or yeah, it's either 12 or like 14 or something doing this, and she also has her sister Sasha. So, not not the thing you use with tacos or something, or nachos. But forgive my enunciation. But yeah, her sister Sasha is on like has also like if you wear the device, you like imprint it with your soul. So, and part of how the sixth device works is it has to have a microverse in it to like power it. And like I don't think in this video I'll explain how they got this device, because I do have a rudimentary idea of how they're gonna get the device, because like they shouldn't have this device, but yet they do. They don't know it's like some super computer type intelligence, but they have it and they basically think it's a bracelet. So it's like that simple. So basically it's raining presents, and this causes the dormant, the great dormant that Desiree is remembering, that this funnily shocked figure is remembering. So, where do I want to go from here? So now it's just they're staring at this thing in the sky. They're still on the rooftop, wondering what the crap is going on. They kind of know what's going on, but Garfield, who's basically just like how I explain Garfield is he is a oh, you can't even see that since it's in the center. I was gonna. So Garfield is basically think think a like a round basketball shaped man who's bald. That stupid figure is supposed to be Garfield. He is a very in my stories they are called roly polies, and they are basically phased into many of the six devices to provide spiritual growth to the people within them, or to the soul within them. They like monitor the sixth device and the microverse that is in them. And when I say them, there are multiple six devices, but they are all in the city of floods, which is where they like spawn from, or where they are supposed to be at. So how this sixth device basically teleported or whatnot to a lower vibrational dimension, like it'll be in the story of how that works. Like this is all like very new brainstorming idea to it. So, and like, but the sixth device is basically a supercomputer, and it is connected with other six devices that each have like their own individual person walking around with them on their arm, and it's supposed to help the soul grow by basically within the microverse, the soul of, well, not the soul, but the person like essence is exploring all realities and like desires and fantasies within that microverse, so that the soul can like they can continue to draw on that and like grow in a more efficient way, I guess I would say. So so it basically takes out the whole like they need to physically experience something. The sixth device is giving them that experience while not actually putting them into any like mortal danger or harm. Basically, it like I don't know how to put it. It how do I want to say it? It just follows their growth. It's like AI simulation, like the whole like walking thing. Like how many times does it take for the AI to learn to walk? That's kind of the concept of the sixth device. Within it, the microverse like continues to grow based on like the continual input or lack thereof, because it's all subconscious more or less. But it helps them grow, and the people using the sixth device in floods do not necessarily know that function. So I may ramble. I might go back over it. Because I don't know. So in the sky we have the ring basically circling. It's supposed to be like bright, so it's supposed to be bright. And then we're gonna go on to section 2. Hopefully I made enough slides for this. So we got slide 1, slide 2, and we're actually gonna see outside of the ring, outside of it. We're gonna have this, and there is a foreign body on it. Basically, a three-headed dragon is on this moon that is in the sky above floods. And he spots this, basically, I don't know. So this dragon with three heads, I think I put it at 3 heads. So he basically sees this other dragon. This is supposed to be a dragon. It looks like some sort of weird worm thing. But he basically sees this other dragon and doesn't like it. So he's gonna like fire a beam at it or something, trying to destroy it. And this is, and we're gonna actually see like it's supposed to be a blimp or whatnot, and it catches fire also, something like that, from the attack. So it's a hologram over a blimp that has now just been attacked. And this blimp is gonna, like, I saw a blimp in one of the animes I watched, and I wanted to destroy it. So this blimp is gonna go somehow get funneled. Now that I'm thinking about it, Jesus, this is chaotic. Like, as I'm making out the storyboard, I am realizing different aspects of the story, I guess. So this is all in the outer reality. Well, everything basically from this is in the inner reality. We'll keep our Garfield friend here. So what ends up happening is we have another ring, and the blimp is gonna get poured into this ring. Now, so this is a much larger ring. It's not in the Microverse. Oh, and I missed out saying this when I was over on this page, but so the sixth device overloads basically from the little girl thinking about Christmas and all the presents. I do not know why I sound German, but I mean, I've been told that multiple times. But I am fluent in English. I was born and raised in the United States, so I speak English. I do not have no German. Well, I have German in me, but I don't speak German, unfortunately. I'm curious. And do I play Dungeons and Dragons? No, but I'm always open to collab. Yeah. But where was I? So basically, the sixth device overloads and vanishes, and because it vanishes, it actually reappears within the actual microverse that it is hosting, which isn't necessarily good. So, but we'll get to that in a bit. So basically, we go back here. The blimp that we saw before is sucked into the ring. If you're in, yeah, and to associate the imagine. I am definitely open to that. I can give you my Discord handle, and if you want, or you can give me yours, and after I'm done with like explaining all this for my few viewers, we can discuss that. Uh, this is my username, so I'll punch that in real quick for you. 103. So if you wanna add that to, do it only through Discord, because I wanna pay attention and finish what I'm doing here, so I don't forget exactly. Yeah. We, no, I am open for the most part, so we can figure that out, and I'm open to collab. I mean, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I'm definitely open to something like that. So I'm gonna finish doing this, and then I will get back to you. If you wanna stay around and watch the fun, watch my crappy drawings. So there's an outer ring that is in floods that the blimp goes into, like it's sucked into, like kind of like a black hole. Yeah, it what's walk it walks for me, and I mean what is it? And I do walk in the evenings. I do second shift, so it just walks for me, and were I to get more free time, I would probably stream more in the afternoon, if anything. But since I do second shift, I can't really do that at the time. So the blimp goes in there. We also have my centipede friend that sees this. So this centipede. No, I mean well, I don't enjoy walking, but I enjoy doing, like, I mean, it's for the money. I need I kind of need the money to support myself, so I walk for the money basically. So I mean, I don't mind walking in the evenings. It's just something I'm used to at this point. So we have this centipede fellow. He's supposed to be he is a good guy, but he wants to go home, which is within the microverse, and understands like he needs to go into the microverse to get home to where he wants to be. And the thing is, this ring that is outside and that is within floods is like a hub for all the other, like there are at least hundreds of other saws that all have the ring around the wrist. Yeah, that sounds great. Like I said, I'll get back to you once I'm done with all my streaming fun. I have to remember that smack dab in the middle we have the concept art, so I need to put it over here. But there are numerous other saws within floods that all have a 6 device around the wrist. And all of these 6 devices are connected to that. It's like a supercomputer, and it's like a collective consciousness type thing. Like my screens are in the way so you can't see the arrow, but know that this arrow is pointing at the blimp. That the line I just drew is pointing at the super ring or whatever. And so basically this ring is supposed to be also an addition, because this big one is actually does some gravity bending to keep afloat a island within floods, and usually it's like in a container or it's in a shielded area, so it doesn't affect everything, but it has fallen out and it's basically wreaking havoc, which is what partly caused the dragon to like break out of the moon and fire on the blimp. So yeah, both the blimp and whatever, they basically spaghettify going into the ring. Even the centipede does. And this centipede is like, it's not like a small tiny thing. It is huge. It's not like I guess for reference we can like say like a semi truck with a trailer on it. So like we can say it's about that big, if not bigger, at least in length. So both of these things go through. We come back to inside the Microverse. So we'll back to inside the Microverse, and we have I want to draw it so it isn't suggestive. But we have basically a giant. We have the actual Argreen coming into town, coming into the city that these people are in the Microverse. And so it's like slithering along the ground and whatnot. And the thing is, because it's technically the entire world or whatnot, this thing is supposed to protect the reality. And it is like we're gonna draw like scribbles over it and whatnot to show so it's glitching. It like there are like physical glitches to it as it's coming into town, as it's coming into the city. Like the people that are here, like these people, they know like the world is ending right now, and so this thing is coming into this thing, the arguing. This is what that is called. The arguing is coming into their city, and so we're back in the microverse, and we see the ring in the sky again, and the snake or the arguing is posing itself to go after the ring, which the ring in the sky is the literal 6 device that has been transported into its actual microverse. So it's like a portal within a portal, which shouldn't happen. And it is, and then we also have like, we'll just do like a squiggly line as, and then we also have the blimp that ends up crashing and burning in some other area, but we have the few people on the rooftop or they're on the ground or somewhere, and they're witnessing the arguing go after the ring, after the 6 device, which basically contains their microverse in it. So, and it like as it's getting closer to it, it's glitching out more and more. So it's like, because it's all data, so it's all like numbers. So, and what these people are soon to realize is that because, so as I said, there's like only like 6 or so people that have, like, it's supposed to be paired with one soul. So one person is supposed to use it, not multiple people. But because this particular 6 device has been used by like 6 different people, there are 6 different like soul fragments attached to it, and that means that the microverse that has formed because of these 6 people, it like it's basically like a matrix / artificial reality that has been going on for several like I don't think there's a time frame to put with it, but several decades or whatever in that reality. And every time around Christmas or whatever, there's the great dormant that happens, and they all like fall asleep, and that's like the dormant thing has already been programmed into the 6 device. So even though it's within itself, it is like still going off of that programming. So we got the blimp crashing, we got the Allgreen going to basically destroy its own world, because it is what is causing like on like it's what's causing the glitching of the Allgreen. So it's basically gonna kill itself to defend itself. That's what it's seeing, and these people are like, I guess, in a panic state because they're worried that the world is going to be destroyed, and it is. That's the whole point. So I know there was like and I'm going all off of a vision because I mean my motivation for writing and stuff it has tanked in the past like 2 months or so. Like, and like I am like I can write, but it looks like crap. Like it looks like more crap than it used to look like. And it's not to a point where I can even edit it. It's just like bullet points. So my motivation has like tanked greatly. So my guides have suggested I do storyboarding for the time being. So that's why I'm doing this, and we get my beautiful concept art from the anonymous artist for the time being. And like I said, if he answers me, I can include the details about him, and you can visit him yourself and see if you want a commission or whatnot. So anyway, this is all in the Microverse. We got like a little car here, and they are dropping off a lot of people and whatnot to this location so that they can because the world is being destroyed basically, and they're gathering all the people in one location to like they're just gathering all the people to one location so that they can all, like, in essence, get out of the Microverse before it's completely destroyed. But the thing is, so what Garfield has failed to mention is that because we only have like these 6 souls that are actually in there. All the other people there are basically non-existent. They aren't actually there. It's just that the actual people that are there, the actual souls that are like fractured inside of the Microverse, are basically making up the reality as they go and creating these false people as a way to like it's their own way of simulating reality basically. So what's gonna happen when the Argon finally bites the 6th device that's in the sky above them and basically destroys itself. I mean, this is the entire Ouroboros that like is a constant theme throughout the entire story. So the snake eating itself. So we have the Argon, which is the world that they live in, basically eating or clamping onto the 6th device and destroying it. And what we end up with is the few actual swords that are within the 6th device end up appearing in but they are also like they are all foregone adults, but they are plant people, and they are like this is supposed to be like in flood. So these are like just the taller stick figures are normal dot citizens, and that's DORT. They look like either male or female deer. They're supposed to be based on deer, but there are a variety of different ones, such as like horses or camels or mooses. Basically any animal that like has that general body form There's also Gaff, which is a giraffe that's in there. But the dot is what I'm calling them is a deer race, basically. And they're the main denizens of floods. So, like, the group, these people that are just walking by and doing their own thing, they aren't aware of the actual like calamity of the dragon attacking the blimp and the blimp going down and the centipede going into the sixth device. Oh, and so since the Allgreen ate the centipede, but like that's gonna cause issues later on in the story because the Allgreen basically breaks free of the microverse that it's trapped within and causes a lot more mayhem. But I mean, during the event of the blimp going down, like we actually see people like jumping out of it and whatnot before it goes into the sixth device or the particle accelerator over here. And like in floods, this is like the kind of the first time the characters or the dot are like witnessing actual death, because up till now it's all been like staged more or less. But I'm not gonna get into all that later. But anyway, we come back to here. We have only like 6 different people appearing when there were like hundreds of different people within the microverse that like came to them and what they are panicked and want to like live, even though the world like just got destroyed. But that was part of the illusion that Garfield failed to that our roly-poly friend Garfield, who sacrificed himself. I didn't display that because I wasn't sure how to put it. But he's going to sacrifice himself to allow the small group of 6 that are actually in there to be free of the microverse. So now they're basically outside the microverse, the plant people, and they, even though they kind of like look like kids, but they are full grown and they aren't kids. They're just that size compared to the dot that are walking around them. But I think that is basically all I was shown, because I mean I was shown this is how I should do it like all last night. So that's kind of where we're at. So they broke free of the microverse by the Allgreen literally destroying their world. And but it's gonna break free because the thing is the bigger ring that is outside of the reality, I mean outside of the microverse, but still within floods. So floods is technically a landmass that is under a dome. And we know about those kind of stories. But then outside that dome is Mother Terra, which is the planet on the plane of existence that they are all living on. So, where was I going to go with that? So this large ring within floods is basically the core sixth device that is controlling like all of the other six devices. And a big part of why the arguing is glitching out and whatnot is because it cannot like update itself. It cannot connect back to the main sixth device over here, the main particle accelerator that is within floods. And because it cannot connect to that and it's within itself, basically the buildup of manifestations from these the people holding it, or just basically it's degradation. I think that's the word that is causing the glitching, and that's why the arguing is going to destroy itself, and eventually does. So only the 6 people, whatever, that were in the microverse have now escaped, because they are fractions of the basically the family. So Charlotte, Salsa, Eustace, Mariel, and Seth. Yeah, well, that's 5. I don't know if there's another one, but basically that's how it works for now. But yeah, I think I've gone over what I was shown basically, and what I'm planning to do. But now I wanna actually enlarge this real quick. So I'm gonna enlarge this, and I'm gonna just marvel at it. So in the particular chapter that this particular event happens in, they originally see it as the Augreen, which to them is legend. So the plant people, they originally see this dragon come out behind the moon, which I debated on whether or not I would put that in the actual drawing, but I chose not to. But again, this is just concept art. It will change, and when we eventually get to the movie, which I plan on doing this whole entire book into a movie, it's gonna be a very long movie. But it's all new. It's all creative, because this is literally the dullest reality I have been in. There are like like this reality just like dumbs things down to a ridiculous degree to just make everyone stupider, and it annoys me because I have to live here, and it's stupid. So I'm giving this reality a huge creative boost as I see it, and this is just one scene of that creative boost of what last fall the book I'm working on is gonna do to help give this reality a lot more creativity. But yeah. So where was I gonna go with that? So this dragon comes out behind the moon and this is before all the glitching and whatnot happens. And Desiree, who is the person in the plane right now, is the fracture of the soul of Mario, who is the mother to Charlotte and Sasha, and wife to Eustace. So, like, I'll go over that, but I, I, I just like the design of the design of it. Well, I chose the design. I purposefully made it the way it looks. Um, I did debate on whether or not I should have the dragon have a mouth or not. Again, it's just concept art. We can always fix things around. We can make the beam look different. But the basic idea is the head of this dragon is a coneflower. And since, well, my dad's a horticulturalist, and I grew up working with plants and living on nursery, so like I know what a coneflower is. I don't know if you guys do, but whatever. But the head is supposed to be a coneflower, and then we just got the funny stem and whatnot. And this thing comes out from behind a moon. And they think it's the organ, when the actual organ is the entire surface of the land or above, after they pass through the harmonic field that is surrounding their city. So, but I really like the concept art, so, and I plan on getting the same artist to do more, at least one additional one, because I mean it was expensive to do this one, so we'll see what else we get. But there's definitely going to be one more, but for the time being, I think that is going to be the stream for today. I am excited about this. Hopefully, other people get excited and other people want to come and see it, and are actual excited about the storyboarding I did to share like the idea, because I mean maybe the storyboarding is a better way to share the idea than just a bunch of words, because you guys actually get to see the idea in process, and eventually if my drawing skills improve, it can be used for the actual storyboarding when we get to the part where we make all of this into the movie, which actually the movie might actually be crowdfunded, from what from no, it might actually be crowdfunded. That it's just a thought right now, because I have no intention of working with any of the actual movie industry, because from what I can tell, it's all about money for them. I'm not into money. I'm into creative expression, and the more unique, the more creative I can make the story, I am gonna do that. I am not gonna limit myself to like someone saying, "Well, you can't have that because we're not gonna give you the money for it." That's not how this works, or that's not how I work. I'm not into doing all this for money. It is purely creative expression, and purely to make, like, to give people a enjoyable and fun new experience. I am not regurgitating other crap. I am blending what I find funny from other things into this, and I know there's going to be plenty of Ace Ventura jokes in this story, so look forward to that. I have a particular scene that I might do in another thing for that, but anyway, that is kind of it for this stream. So hopefully people enjoyed it, and people want to see more, and that's kind of it. So like, share, subscribe wherever you're at, and good day, good night, wherever. Like on YouTube and follow on Twitch, and I do have better graphics, like an actual intro and outro, and like the whole the whole everything coming at a later date. But I was excited once I got this, so you guys get to see the excitement and my storyboarding skills. So have a good day, good night, wherever you're at, and be sure to subscribe and follow. I know I repeated that, but hopefully you all enjoyed it. So talk to you later.